Yesterday's arrest of a Bakersfield man on suspicion of kidnapping sparks a lot of attention after the investigation turned into a foot pursuit that almost led to a river rescue of the suspect. But the case really got the public's attention when it came out that the man is the former boyfriend of missing woman Bailey Despot. 17's Olivia Lavoie is in our newsroom tonight with more. Olivia?
Tammy, we've been quietly keeping tabs on Matthew Queen since his name first came up last year, not long after his live-in girlfriend disappeared. Then court documents pointed out a possible connection between Queen and missing man Michael Holsenbake. Then Queen moved in with Bailey's friend and had a child with her. While Queen has been steadfast in his innocence when it comes to the disappearance of Bailey Despot, most of his legal trouble is still in some way connected to the missing woman.
Subject in the river that P was chasing. They're requesting you bring your boat.
It wasn't supposed to end this way.
Went underwater about 10 seconds ago. We should be right directly in the middle of the river.
Bakersfield police initially had no intentions of arresting Matthew Queen. They were simply conducting follow-up on a prior kidnapping case. But when they tried to make contact with Queen, he ran.
Copy. Subject holding onto a pillar underneath the 99.
He ran right into the Kern River at Yocas Park. It was a situation BPD was not anticipating.
We confirm with County Fire, see if they have a boat.
We can only fit one officer on the fire boat.
As investigators tried to hammer out the details of rescuing a possibly armed kidnapping suspect, Queen eventually came out of the water, surrendered, and was arrested. While many thought the arrest may be connected to Queen's former girlfriend, 20-year-old Bailey Despot, her mother says detectives say it's a separate matter and won't release details. As Queen sits in jail waiting to see what, if any, charges prosecutors will file, he's already had his share of legal woes recently. In December 2017, 42-year-old Queen was arrested along with 20-year-old Bailey Despot after a traffic stop resulted in the seizure of 4 loaded guns, 2 of which were reportedly custom-made rifles. And in May 2018, about a month after Bailey went missing while living with Queen and his estranged wife in Rosedale, Queen was captured on surveillance video dropping off Bailey's belongings at a friend's residence. But what reportedly caught investigators' eyes was a gun in his waistband. That led to a search of his vehicle, where officers found a bag with a gun, handcuffs, and latex gloves, according to police reports. Queen was once again arrested and charged, but like the December case, he was able to cough up the money for bail. Search warrants show officers have seized Queen's cell phones, laptop, and searched a storage unit. And while law enforcement have never named Queen a suspect in Bailey's disappearance, he told us he feels both investigators and Bailey's mother have harassed him. Bailey's mother says he's never given her any answers.
He told me that he wasn't at the home when she left, and I go, Bailey didn't leave, she wouldn't have left.
Queen has told us consistently that he had nothing to do with Bailey's disappearance or Michael Holsenbake's disappearance and murder. Meanwhile, Jane Parent says even if this arrest has nothing to do with her daughter, she's still praying that now will be the time someone finally tells her where her daughter is.
You're just constantly on high alert, worried, thinking all these different scenarios in your head. You know, what could happen to Bailey? What'd they do to her? Where is she? Did she try to get away? Did somebody try to help her?
Queen is scheduled to be in court on Thursday, though again the DA's office has not officially filed any charges against him. Police will not elaborate on the kidnapping allegations against Queen, other than to say there were multiple victims, all of whom are safe. In studio, I'm Olivia Lavoie, 17 News.